And here we are live once again. Welcome back, everyone, to another Out of the Basement Sunday stream. Of course, Justin is not present today. He's off on vacation. But of course, you've got Nate, and I'm here joined with Wolfstalker, aka David. Once again, thank you, David, for joining us today.
No problem. Good to be here. Hey, chat. How's it going, everybody?
Yeah, this is going to be a super fun stream. We're going to be counting down the top 10 action figures of 2021, not just Black Series figures. I'm actually not going to do any Black Series figures on my list, but I'm sure David might have one or two on his top 10.
Maybe I'm generous today.
Yeah, we will have to see, but we've already got quite a few people in here, so let's just get started here and say what's up to everyone. David Edge, nice to see you. Figure of the year, not Return of the Jedi, Boba Fett. Nice, David, nice to see you there. Infernal Hippo, how's it going? Don, nice to see you. Hopefully you are back now. Gentugo, howdy, happy Sunday. Masterpiece, just wanted to entertain the idea of 3D printing and selling a TVC scale ATST with some. That'd be pretty cool. Chen Razzie, how's it going? Happy Sunday. Vader X Bricks, no spoilers for Spider-Man. Absolutely agree with that. We probably will not even discuss Spider-Man. We have seen it, but
you don't want to talk about how Darth Vader shows up in it?
Yeah, no, not yet.
And the Power Rangers?
Yeah, and then Optimus Prime.
Yeah, like swoops in, saves the day.
Yeah, but no, for reals, please don't spoil it for anyone who hasn't seen it yet. I'm sure there's quite a few people that haven't seen Spider-Man. And like I said, we will not be discussing Spider-Man on this stream. So yeah, we will briefly maybe share a quick opinion or two, but I'm jumping back to saying hello to everyone. BRFC, nice to see you there. Nathan Woodward, how's it going? Jay Meza, Rhino Hobbies, Thomas, Tomas. J-Rick, how's it going? David, Gogglings, Mark, hello. Joseph Bett. We got Gerardo in here. Nice to see everyone. Matt, hello. Can't stay, gotta go Christmas shopping. Have fun, Matt. Sith Vicious, greetings. Jonathan, how's it going? So many people piling in. Nice to see everyone. Happy Sunday. This is going to be a lot of fun here. So we got Chad Bain, Richard, Red Wagon. How's it going? AJ, just catching up here. Thank you, Justin, for sharing that in the Discord. Emmanuel, Rue Wolf. Hey, look, there's Dawn again. Hello, Dawn. Sean, Darth Riley, Zavi, Steve, Volts. How's it going, everyone? How's it going? Nice to see you. There's actually quite a bit of stuff going on in the world of Black Series. I don't really know how much we're going to discuss today, just because I feel like the top 10 figures is going to be a pretty lengthy segment here. And I did want to talk a little bit recent pickups, because I did get a certain wave of Black Series figures, which is pretty sweet. Not cheating the system. Just a good old-fashioned pre-order. But let's see. We've got a few more people in here. Darth Clueless, hello. Richard, absolutely right. Smash like, everyone. Please hit that like button. Gogglings, hello. Salacious.
Got 64 people in here and only 32 likes. What's going on? It's only half.
Yep. Come on. Let's get that likes.
Need that full
Let's get
count.
them likes going. Let's see. Norsky hasn't seen it yet. Man. Hopefully you can see the movie when you come here. That would be awesome. David Edge wants to know, where are you at, Jay? I don't even know where he is. I think he's still visiting with his family, if I'm not mistaken. He came back and then went back. Jay Martin, how's it going? We got Lumpy in here. And David Newcomb, Hello. Hello there. Emmanuel, Yakface did announce 212 hit Hasbro warehouses. Yeah. So that is pretty newsworthy here. Yakface actually did confirm that the 212th has arrived in the United States. It is in the warehouses in Georgia right now. So looks like it's only a matter of time before there's going to absolutely be a frenzy at all Walgreens, because I feel like these figures are just going to drop one day. I totally expect this to be a chaos drop.
Dude, I don't even think we're gonna find them around here. All the action figure zones in our Walgreens locally are just trash. There's just nothing.
I see, but I have faith though, because I found the Clone Trooper Lieutenant super easily. So I feel like,
I guess, I don't know. I'm just being upset about the Legends because there's 3 Walgreens exclusive Legends that I have not seen in stores at all.
oh yeah, true. Yeah, I have noticed most of our Walgreens have been slacking lately, but there's also the you just got to go to the couple key Walgreens that we have around us, because we have like 15 Walgreens within like a hour radius of where we live, but really only like 3 or 4 of them actually get like the new exclusive figures.
Yeah,
so
it sucks.
Let's see. Poop LOL 402 is actually holding Justin hostage. Wow. Shocking revelation there. 81 people in here. Yes, AJ, Justin is still out of town. Smash like, everyone. Smash like, hit subscribe. Check out David's channel. He also does action figure reviews as well.
I do. I got a lot coming this week too. I think I'm going to have one probably every day, except for today, obviously.
Yeah. 90s Nerd Life. How's it going? Section 7. Legend has it Justin is still hitting up every target in a 500-mile radius looking for Wave 31. Yeah, that was a bummer. I mean, that was a great vlog he released. If you haven't seen it, Justin did do a little vlog of his vacation, and I think he hit 8 targets looking for Wave 31 and did not come back with anything other than some Halo figures.
I started watching it and got like halfway through yesterday before I had to pause, and I'm gonna finish it up later. But I saw that Halo figure of yours for Chief, and he left the June, and I'm like, no, I was asleep at the time. That's when I got the message. I'm like, damn it.
Dang. So Justin did try to hit you up though.
He messaged me, but it was probably after the fact, and I was not active on Discord at the moment, so I missed it.
Well, I'm glad he at least tried to hit you up, and he was thinking of you with those Halo figures, but you ended up getting them anyway. So
no, I don't have June. Still no June.
Oh, you still don't have June.
No June, no Samurai. Still missing those 2.
But you did get Halo 2 Chief and the other Spartan.
I got Enigma, and I ended up getting 2 of the Halo 2 Chief because I might paint one.
Yeah, and the Halo 2 Chief is pretty decent. Very lemon-limey, though. Very lemon-limey.
I have a review coming out for that on Tuesday or Wednesday, and let's just say I like it, but I'm not the happiest with it. I think it's probably my least favorite figure out of the Spartan collection overall.
Yeah, I was really disappointed to see like the butterfly joints are gone, and the joints for some reason, especially on like the knees of the Halo 2 Chief, are really soft. Ugly. And they're ugly.
They changed the knees on the Wave 3 of figures. They went to more of a gummy, rubbery set, which I'm fine with, but they're ugly as hell. They don't look like knees at all. They're really gross looking, and the elbows are very limited and restrictive. I might be a little bit more generous in the review that I did for it than I should have been, but like after the review, sitting there looking at it more, I'm like, man, I don't like this figure. I'm like, it looks good. It's like good in a standing pose. That's it. You're never going to get him in anything dynamic because he's going to look gross.
Yep. Yeah, I definitely, his articulation is weird, but I mean, just standing there, just aiming the 2 SMGs or whatever, it looks good. I like it. It's good enough for the collection. Sam Matthews, hello. Happy Sunday. Just managed to pre-order Wrecker from Hasbro Pulse in the UK. Awesome. Wrecker is a great figure. You're going to love it. Lucy, the Wave 31 search is real. Well, for me, it's ended. So for me, I did it. I did it, everyone. I got a certain wave. So here we go, Justin. I'm not still out of town. I just went out of town this weekend for 2 consecutive weeks. Went to Wisconsin for my dad's. My brother did get me a Lego set. Whoa. So there we go. That's what's going on with Justin today.
The crack itch is real.
First things first, I just got this right when I walked in to the house today. Boom.
Hey, I got mine too.
TVC Trooper pack from Hasbro Pulse here. This is, of course, the 3 regular Stormtroopers and also the commander there with the officer with the pauldron. So happy to see this right at my doorstep. I enjoy that very much. And I did also get Blight, DC Multiverse. So my Joker bot Build-A-Figure is now complete with Blight. I have all the figures, and I'm excited. I'm super excited to have them all done. I found this figure in store, though, unfortunately, and I got street dated on it. So I had to wait a little bit longer for my pre-order, but it honestly looks super cool. I love the way the skull looks in the helmet. It's hard to see on camera, but definitely a figure worth checking out. Let's see, Richard, how are my paint apps? I don't know. I suppose I maybe could open this if I had something.
I didn't open mine yet either.
That I could actually I don't think I really have a sharp object around me here to cut this lone piece of tape.
Albert's got a good question.
Let's see, Albert. Nate, you collect so many lines. Where do you keep it all? I have a lot of shelves. A lot of shelves.
A lot of bins. A lot of boxes.
Yeah, that is true. Right now, I'm in the process of setting up my new house. So in the basement here, I've got a bunch of shelves I need to add, but I've got 2 DTOF shelves. I've got tons of bookshelves, all sorts of places. And I also have bins of figures that aren't on display as well. So they're just in their boxes put away. And I think, David, you can share the...
oh, my God.
You can share the sentiment with me on that.
I have so many that need to go into bins, so then there could be more room on the shelves.
All right, here we go. Let's see. I'm going to try and use this power brick. Maybe this will be enough to cut this piece of tape.
No knife on hand?
I don't have one near me. There we go. That worked. All right, so we'll do a live check here. Oh, we got Lukeness Monster in here. Hello, Lukeness. Nice to see you, buddy. Yeah, the Short Trooper set of this looks awesome too. I'm really tempted. Really tempted.
I'm tempted for another one of these Stormtroopers.
Yeah. Chen Razzie, I keep most of my boxes. If they can be resealed, I'll keep them. But if it's a blister card or something like that, I'll throw those away. Like TVC, vintage card back stuff, I'll toss those. Sean Solo, what's up, buddy? Nice to see you. Nice to see you in here.
Everybody's in here.
All right, so we've got this here. Let's go ahead and do a live check. You can see they're a little mummified.
Yeah,
they're like little mummies.
They're in their little coffins.
Yeah, so I know this was a point of tension here. Ooh, 2 blasters. Because I saw that there was a lot of people with really bad paint app.
Were there?
But well, here's the... It's going to be really hard to see, but here's the commander. Clean paint apps here. Looks pretty good. You also get 2 blasters with... I wonder if you get 2 blasters with each of them.
I'll take a peek at mine, see how mine are.
Oh, man. You do get 2 blasters with each of them. That's a steal.
They're generous, I see.
This one looks good, too. Looks pretty clean. It's a little slanted, you could see right there, but not too bad. Not too bad at all.
So where's the problem at? Up in the visor?
Yeah, a lot of people have the misprinted black lines, things like that.
Yeah, mine on one of my troopers is kind of going up to the right a little bit higher. Off the line a bit.
Next one here. Not horrible. It's a little off the mark, though. It's a little high up. But you really only notice, like, because I'm looking directly at it.
Yeah, you're looking for it.
Right. It doesn't look bad if you just hold it back. Oh, this Stormtrooper only came with one blaster? So 2 came with 2 blasters, and do 2 come with just 1 blaster?
Maybe you were shorted a
so.
blaster.
No, look. So 2 Stormtroopers come with both blasters, and then the other 2 just come with 1. It looks like, and my final one's not bad either. They're not perfect, but they're not nearly as bad as other people's that just looked absolutely horrifying. So those aren't bad. But yeah, I love these 4-packs, and I really hope we get a Black Series versions of the 4-packs coming soon, because
That'd be sick.
Oh, I would buy those in a heartbeat. David, it's your standard 3 3/4 inch vintage collection articulation. I don't think there's anything new about these troopers. I think this is already a released figure.
These are my first vintage collection I've opened yet.
Hey, Story Master.
Ones.
Yeah, the vintage collection is really great right now, especially that new Bo-Katan, dude.
I've bought so many, and I've just never opened any of them yet. They just sit in their packaging so far. I'm just like, well, I'll open them when I have somewhere to put them.
Yeah, I've opened a few. But yeah, Richard, absolutely. For only $40, it was $41.99 for this. For what you get, that's a deal. That's a deal all day. But yeah, so that was a quick little look at those. But yeah, so the main thing I wanted to talk about right now. Oh yes. This is Wave 31 right here from Dorkside Toys. From Dorkside. Awesome. And hello, Darth Educator. Hello, Mark. You guys are not late. You're right in time. You are right in time.
No, you're late. That was just a like.
And yes. David Newcomb always coming through with the awesome costumes in the profile pic. No one does it like David. We got to say that. So yes, here we go. Wave 31. I got this from Dorkside Toys. I managed to get my pre-order in before the very first sellout. So it was crazy that Yakface reported that they were going to start shipping these, and then they did. I started seeing a ton of people get this, and I was starting to get bummed out because I was like, man, is mine not going to ship? So I saw like Mike Case, Toy Bro, a bunch of other people, Sean Solo, all of theirs were shipping, and I was like, come on, like, where's mine? So, but I did finally get it. So that is very exciting. We were also just at 100 people there. Smash like. So yeah, of course, I'm sure you're aware of what is in Wave 31, but if you're not, we've got Dr. Evazan, and we've also got Ponda Baba here.
So did you get the Cantina set, Nate?
Yeah, I did.
What are you gonna do with the extra 2s of those guys?
I am selling these to Dan in the Discord.
Oh, okay.
He called dibs on these because I put it out there. I was like, I'm buying the full case, but I'm not going to keep those. So I was like, whoever responds first, I'll sell them to you for cost plus shipping. So Dan in the Discord, I'm going to be shipping those out to him very soon here. And then, of course, we also have like the Jeddah Patrol Stormtrooper, which looks absolutely amazing.
That's the main one I think I wanted out of that wave so far.
The helmet looks so good on this particular release. Mine is like not warped at all. It looks like properly spaced out. So really awesome looking trooper. No black dots on the abdomen though. If you see that, it's just plain white. And then we got Miggs Mayfeld in here, which I thought kind of weird to box him with the helmet on. Don't you think?
Yeah, it's kind of an odd choice. You think you'd want that head sculpt to be seen.
Yeah,
unless there's some glaring issue wrong with it, and they're like, "Oh, we need to hide it."
No, I mean, it's not like amazing likeness to Bill Burr, but it's pretty damn good. Like, it's definitely not something to hide here. So, yeah, I thought that was odd when I pulled him out of the package, and I was like, really? They put him in the package with his helmet on? Like, I don't know. That seemed weird to me. And then also in the wave was Yavin Ceremony Leia, which is another great looking figure. Destined to be a peg warmer. I think
Yeah.
we all know that's coming, but I'm more than happy to pick her up because I have Yavin Luke, so you might as well get Yavin Leia and complete the little scene there, and you get another medal with her.
Now can we get like a really new shiny R2 and C3PO?
Yes, yes, please, and a Han from A New Hope that doesn't have a giraffe neck.
Yeah, that'd be nice.
Yep. Josh, what's up? Nice to see you there, buddy. And Todd, how's it going? Yep, I got my wave. Yep, Salty Trees, you know it. Dan smoke a lot. He is smoking a lot. I don't know what it is, but it's something. Hunter, hello. Welcome to the stream. Casca shipped with the helmet on too. Yeah, that's also true, Richard. That is.
Did Bo have it on as well?
No, Bo did not have her helmet on. So is it just me, or does Mig's face lopsided? I didn't think mine was lopsided. I only briefly took it out of the package, though. I'd have to take another closer look at it. They did that helmet service to Bo and Casca, RIP, Minton Collectors. Well, no, I'm pretty sure Bo shipped with her helmet off. I want to say so.
I thought it was on for some reason.
I'd have to double.
Maybe it's because Vintage Collection had its off.
Yeah, Vintage Collections has it off. Yeah, I'd have to think. I'd really have to think. No, Jonathan. I'm getting there. I'm getting to the bangers here. Wave 31 continues. Bib Fortuna. Ooh. So hype.
Which one is that? Is he a Return of the Jedi or a Book of Boba or something?
This is Return of the Jedi.
Okay. I didn't know what he was being considered as.
Yeah. This is Return of the Jedi version. He comes with the cups from the Cantina set as well. And then we also have Tython Boba Fett. No Mad Boba Fett here, or Uncle Fester to the uninitiated. This could also be a great Addams Family figure right here. Now, but all jokes aside, I still think this looks pretty damn good. And then last but not least, come on. Oh, yeah. Fennec Shand.
That one's, I feel like that one's going to be like a 50-50 figure where it could peg warm, but at the same time, I feel like it's not going to be produced enough to peg warm.
Yeah, I don't think she's going to stick around. I think people are pretty into Fennec, especially because they've been putting her in to so much different like Star Wars media. They're really trying to push her as a character. So
yeah,
I could definitely see this figure being hard to acquire. And this is also the first Book of Boba Fett box. So it's a nice deep green here.
How much different is the green on that one than the Return of the Jedi box?
Oh, let's
take
take
really similar. Okay, they're a little bit different.
Take a side by side here. A little less, Return of the Jedi is more neon green. But yeah, so this was an awesome surprise, total awesome consolation prize too, since, we didn't get the Rancor, but now that I've got this new wave of Black Series figures, I've got the new TVC wave of figures, I'm like, I could forget all about the Rancor. I could forget all about it.
For now, until, it gets brought up
for
again
now.
later.
For now, but yeah, expect reviews, of course, for every single figure. I'm going to be working on those. But yeah, Dorkside randomly got some cases early. So I got super lucky. I was one of the lucky few to get Wave 31 right away. And just as a reminder, it is a standard wave. It is available for pre-order everywhere. So do not pay crazy scalper prices for some of these figures, because I know people are paying stupid money for Fennec, which is just ridiculous. When it's a standard released figure, it's available for pre-order now. It's going to be super easy to get if you just pre-order it.
Yeah.
David, did you get anything new this week worthy of talking about?
Let's see. It would have been Halo 2 Master Chief Enigma for Spartan Collection. And then because we went out this week, right? Was that this week that we went out?
Yeah, we did.
Yeah,
we went on a little hunt.
It was Halo 2 Chief Enigma Spartan for Spartan Collection. That random SH Figure Arts Super Saiyan God, Super Saiyan Goku that we found just by itself.
Yeah.
And then I got that, the vintage collection Stormtrooper stuff today from Pulse. I got Greedo today from Pulse as well. And then I got the TVC Palpatine, I think yesterday came in for me finally. And then Bo-Katan we bought when we were out that one day. So a lot of random stuff. More vintage collection than anything actually this week. Surprising.
Nice. Yeah, this week's been big for vintage collection. Like I said, we also ran into the brand new vintage collection wave. I don't have them with me, but yeah, I picked up Bo-Katan, Bib Fortuna, Lobot, and who else? The Mithril. Mithril.
Yep.
And yeah, just absolutely fantastic TVC figures. I've opened up Bib and Bo is honestly an incredible figure, especially for vintage collection. They absolutely nailed it with her. She, I don't know if you noticed, David, but she doesn't actually have a removable helmet. It's an alternate head.
Oh, really? Wow.
Yes, which is awesome. Like,
that's kind of cool.
Yeah, so it doesn't get all big and weird when you got to fit it over her hair. So I feel like I've never really seen a vintage collection figure with an alternate head. Like, I mean, I'm sure there has been one. I'm sure chat would know, but I was very surprised to see an alternate head there, especially for vintage collection.
Oh yeah, I also got all those World of Halo figures too. I forgot about those when you and I went out.
Oh yeah, stocked up big time on the World of Halo stuff.
Kind of had my fill and crack itch of World of Halo.
That's interesting, Richard. I did note that because I did shoot my Bo-Katan review. It's just not going to be out for a couple more days. But here's the thing, because the new Bo-Katan, she's actually pretty small. Not going to lie, she's pretty small compared to other TVC figures. But Bib Fortuna's like decent sized. He's actually pretty big. But that is interesting though, because I did notice that Bo-Katan, she's definitely maybe a little too small, but I still think she's a fantastic figure. And I realistically, like, how much money could they really be saving? It's got to be like pennies, which I mean, I guess would add up, but who knows? Nate, on this new Stormtrooper head under the helmet mold, white or flesh tone? I don't know, Jonathan. I'm sorry, I don't know.
I'm assuming it's probably white.
Let me see if I can. It's kind of I can't tell because of the
chin down.
I can't tell because of the pauldron either. So I'll have to get back to you on that one, Jonathan. I'll have to get back to you, but I'm sorry, David. So any more recent pickups?
No, I think that's it. I think I might have got one random Jazzware like Fortnite figure for the 6-inch line that I got on Amazon that I was like, it's kind of cool. So I just bought it. I don't think I had anything else. I might have had that one random Bandai Pacific Rim thing that showed up probably this week too. Which that thing was kind of cool. I thought it was figure arts. It actually wasn't. It was something called like Robot Spirit, something like that. Some other weird Bandai set of figures.
Yeah, I was going to talk to you about that because they initially, like, you could find that line in stores, but they were always only like $20 a piece.
Yeah.
So it was kind of crazy when you said it was 40
Yeah,
something.
it was 40 on Amazon. Yeah.
Yeah, I was like, damn, they went double price on those. Which I mean, for the time, like those were great figures. I remember I have the whole line of the Pacific Rim Uprising.
Yeah, it's a cool
Jaegers.
figure. I'm worried because like all the joints are like it's like a dumbbell joint for everything. Ankles, wrists, all of them are just like this random joint that just like snaps. That's a ball that snaps into the ankle and snaps into the leg. And it's like how thin is this going to be? Will this snap on me? You know, like
Yeah.
that's the one thing that scares me with that figure.
And I can already tell you mine are super loosey goosey already. So those
Yeah.
figures are destined for Flopville. Let's see. David Clank, have you ever thought about removing the Stormtrooper's helmet, painting the head? I've entertained the idea, but I don't think I'm there as a painter. I'm not skilled enough to do a face yet.
Yeah.
Far off from that.
I just wish that Hasbro wouldn't connect the head to the helmet. Like, just let it to where the helmet just come off.
Right.
Just freely. Like, right off the bat. Like, why do we have to go through the effort of possibly ruining the helmet and ripping it to take it off?
Yeah. I don't understand why they just don't let you remove it easily. Paint your own face underneath. Mark, any interest in Mayfex, ESB, or ROTJ? Boba.
They're what, like 80 or 90 a piece?
They're like 75, I think.
Yeah.
I'm curious. Like, part of me wants to get the Empire Strikes Back version because the Black Series version has such poor articulation. But
yeah,
I need to look into some reviews before I go in on it, because honestly, the one Mayfex figure I have, the First Order Stormtrooper, I'm not the biggest fan of it. I think it's like really floppy and loose. So
yeah,
I'll have to watch some reviews on it. But I did see that there is a restock for an upcoming release, which that's pretty cool. That's definitely pretty cool.
I'd watched, I think it was Fwoosh's Lake Weekly Roundup yesterday, and he talked about it briefly, saying like that was at an era of like kind of bad Mayfex figures, but I think he said he loves both of them. So depending on if it's the same exact figure, there might be some problems with it, but if it's updated, they're probably pretty damn solid.
Yeah, we've got Frobafett saying Mayfex Boba is best Boba. Apollo Ape says don't pass. Nerf Herder Zach says it's great but very brittle. Yeah, because like, you know, the Empire one would probably be the one for me, because I feel like the Black Series Return of the Jedi Boba, like that's a great figure, and I'm sure the articulation is probably comparable. I would have to imagine.
I want one because I want like an import Star Wars figure to have something outside the Black Series as like a comparison, but at the same time, it's just like I feel like the Empire Strikes Back one is just so lacking on like just detail in general because the armor looks super plain. But do I want another Return of the Jedi, you know, Boba, especially with how good the Black Series one is? At least in my opinion, I think it's really good.
Yeah.
And you're paying like 4 times the price of a Black Series figure for it too.
Right. What's up, Don? Welcome back. Welcome back. Hello, Gamer Zone. Nice to see you. And Jackson says, with the new TVC 3.575 sets with the eWeb, what other ones would you like to see? Ooh, I'd have to think about that.
Super Battle Droid set.
Yeah, right. No
4
kidding.
Super Battle Droids.
Yeah, even if it was TVC.
Or like 1 Super Battle Droid or 2 Super Battle Droids, 2 Battle Droids. That'd be pretty cool.
Yeah. It'd be cool to get some more like diorama-esque pieces, like how the Incinerator Troopers coming with like some pieces of fire, or like how the new TVC Boba is coming with some Stormtrooper helmets. Like those little things I feel like are pretty awesome, but I'd have to think about that. That's an interesting question though.
Oh wait, is that he's talking about the new ones, right? Not the 4-pack.
Yeah.
I was thinking 4-packs.
Like the deluxe
okay.
set, the Walmart sets.
Okay, then deluxe ones, yeah, Super Battle Droid for sure.
Oh yeah,
Still
Super Battle. We just need a Super Battle Droid.
I just like I like robots. Give me battle droids.
Here's a thought. I want to see all of those sets just in the Black Series.
Yeah.
I will literally buy probably 2 or 3 or even 4 stormtroopers with an E-web. I would easily buy the incinerator trooper again with those better flame effects. Like, come on. And Mark brings up a great point. Yes, Endor Rebel Soldier 4-pack. We just need the Endor Rebel Soldier in general, especially after I've got a taste of Skywalker Hendrix when he sent us the custom Endor trooper that he put together. Like, this thing is so sweet. I want an official figure to go with this.
If only toy companies made the things that customizers could make and actually, would physically release stuff like that.
Right.
Like all the Halo custom stuff that I see people making on the classified stuff.
That's great.
I'm just like, give me. I want.
Great. It's seriously crazy what people can do, like with those crazy Halo customs where they use G.I. Joe figures. Awesome stuff. But yeah, yep, we need the Endor Soldier with removable faceplate. Absolutely. Literally just take the Hoth Trooper, translate it over to an Endor Trooper, release it. Print money.
Do you put the old man Rex head on there too? The bearded one?
Yes. Yeah. We need an old man Rex. We need a proper like a
more
Rebels
Rex
figure.
I want a Rebel Rex really badly.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Probably one of my most wanted. Like,
I wish they would really revisit Rebels figures again, because obviously they made the Ghost Crew, they did Ahsoka,
and then
they were like
Thrawn.
Yeah, and then they did Thrawn, and then they were like, oh, that's it. So yeah, I would definitely like to see them go back and, of course, do like Agent Callus and like Gar Saxon, people like that.
There's a lot that they need to do in that show.
Mm-hmm. Let's see. Albert says, talk about your move back to TVC. I like the world building aspect, but the figures are so small and fiddly.
Yeah.
Well, see, I never really was a huge TVC collector. This is probably the most I've ever dove into it, outside of being like a little kid. But, that wasn't like collecting,
Uh-huh. That's how mine is too with them.
But yeah, I would say so far I do really like the world building. I like the idea of like, for instance, I have the Jabba's Palace TVC display. I like being able to fill it up. I have the Max Rebo band in there. I just got Bib Fortuna put in there. I have Return of the Jedi Boba Fett in there. I love that I can have like a little display like that. But you're absolutely right, though, Albert. I will say it is a pain in the ass to pose vintage collection figures.
Yeah, I tried putting that the big blaster and the commander stormtrooper hand just a minute ago, and it was not going. He won't hold it, and I'm just like, damn it. Like, that's what I want you to hold.
Right. And then there's so many of them that don't have ankle pivot either. And so it's really difficult to try and do like any sort of like dynamic posing with them, because they just fall right over. Or like the the new Ahsoka, she kind of falls over a lot too.
I mean, even the Black Series Ahsoka falls over.
Yeah, well, also true. But yeah, I did forget to mention though. I did go a little bit crazy, and yesterday there was an Amazon Lightning deal. For the vintage collection TIE Fighter.
Ooh. I was gonna see that one was already on sale before that, I think. And I think I looked at it and it said it was super flimsy and it falls apart nonstop. And I'm like, oh, okay.
Well, I guess we'll see, but it was on sale for like $60.
Maybe I have to break out my old TIE Fighter that I have in the crawl space and compare it to your new one, see which one's better. Probably like 15 to 20-year-old TIE Fighter to a probably 2-year-old one.
Chen Razzie coming in with the super chat for $13.99 in Canadian dollars. They say, I'm almost done making custom Ula with Hera's head and X-Men. Mystique's body. What are your thoughts? That's actually a great idea. I would suppose the hardest thing to do for Ula, though, would be to make her costume.
Yeah.
Like the mesh suit that she wears. But that's actually a great idea, though. I wonder how's like the head size to body ratio, though, because I know the Fox Marvel Legends are pretty big.
Yeah.
They're not like they're definitely bigger than Black Series figures for sure. And HollowNut says the wings break easily.
Yeah.
60 is considered on sale.
It's normally what, like 100?
Yeah, it's 100 normally. So that's actually quite a discount.
I almost bought the because I have it on a wish list on Amazon right now. It's I think the Luke Skywalker X-Wing. It's like 95, and I'm like, I kind of want it.
Yeah.
I have a Dagobah X-Wing for Luke, though, so they got a dirty one. I'm like, I kind of want a clean one. Even though I have no Lukes for it.
Mm-hmm. Jackson, do you remember the Emperor on his throne sat for a long time, then disappeared? I hope they make Boba on his throne. Yeah. The Emperor was super easy to get for a very long time, but
and my dumbass pass
even went on sale a few times. Even ended up going on sale, but yeah, I mean, I would love to see that too. I think I said this last week too. My prediction though is we are going to get another throne room Boba Fett, but it's going to be a deluxe set. It's going to have a little bit of cloth goods, and it's going to come with the throne, and it's probably going to be like $50. That's
60.
my lock. Yeah, or 60.
I feel like 60. Black Series is ruthless with their prices.
So, I mean, and it's Boba Fett,
yeah,
which we've already determined that, you know, the Boba Fett tax is here to stay. So it's, you know, it's an unfortunate reality, but I would almost guarantee that we're going to get a Boba Fett with the throne, at least at some point. All right.
Oh yeah. What are your thoughts on those Christmas figures, by the way, for Black Series?
Oh, yeah. True.
I kind of want to hear. I haven't talked to you yet about them.
Yeah, we haven't talked about the holiday figures, but honestly, I think these ones look a lot better than the ones that came out last year.
I want the Wookiee.
Yeah, the Wookiee is without a doubt the draw of getting the new set, because they're going to do the same thing as last year, though, where each one is exclusive to a different store. So it's going to be a pain in the ass to, you know, acquire all of them. But yeah, I think the Wookiee stands out the most. The white paint job with the blue, and it's also the ESB Chewie head.
Yeah.
Oh, it just looks so good. It looks so good. And then I do actually like the Mandalorian one as well, even though it's on the Jango.
No, it is.
It's on the Jango body.
Oh, okay. Well, never mind. I'm not getting that one then.
So
I've had enough Jango body.
Yeah, I noticed that, and I was like, oh, it's painful that they're just giving us the Jango body again.
I thought it was legit going to be like Mando, not just a random Mandalorian.
Nope, it's on the Jango body.
Okay, well that one now my least favorite.
We've been Jango'd.
That body needs to go away. It's like the worst body in their line.
It's definitely one of the most painful, and the fact that they still use it.
Yeah.
Holiday Mando could be a good custom starter. That is a great point there, Froba. That's also what I was thinking too. I was like, you know, could be good custom fodder. David Newcomb, the holidays are here. Where are the figures? Yeah, I don't think we're getting them in time for Christmas. I've got a sneaking suspicion.
They're going to save them for holiday season next year.
Yeah, you know, I am curious if they will end up saving these, or if they are just going to be like, here they are.
They're
just get them out.
They're going to sit and get lost in a warehouse for a year.
Yeah, but we're definitely not. We're not getting these figures in time for Christmas. White Wookiee's figure of the year. Hard stop. Dude, the White Wookiee looks amazing. And then what else is there? So there's also a Scout Trooper that looks pretty good.
First Order Stormtrooper, and then a 3PO Protocol Droid.
Yeah, the Protocol Droid, easily the worst.
See, that's my second favorite.
I normally am a sucker for droids too, but there's just something about that color scheme for that particular Protocol droid where I'm just like, I don't know. Not into it.
It leans in too many directions, and it's got like candy cane stocking legs, which is just like really off-putting. It's like the hands and head are white, and I think the rest of it was like red maybe or something like that. I don't know. I feel like we haven't gotten enough Protocol droids at all in the Black Series, and I would have loved to see that, like,
absolutely
random white one from Hoth or whatever, and like a random like fully red one, but instead they're like, here's a mix of both. You don't get one or the other.
Yeah, and they could just again print money if they just re-released different colors.
Yeah.
What's up, White Shadow?
Welcome. The Chewie and 3PO 2-pack 3PO body. They need to stick with that Protocol droid from now on. I think that's the best one, right? Or was there one body right before that was better?
I'm not sure. I can't recall. There's White C-3PO looks like it came from a Hellraiser movie. Let me see. Let me go to Yak Face real quick because I don't remember who's exclusive to where.
I feel like I remembered slightly, but
okay. Target is the Mandalorian Warrior. Walmart is the Scout Trooper. Best Buy is the Protocol Droid. Amazon is the Wookiee, and GameStop is the First Order Stormtrooper.
Okay.
So there you go.
So I just gotta go to Amazon.
Yep. It should be easy to get. Should be pretty easy to get. The only one I struggled with last year getting was the Walmart one, and I actually never got that one, the Snow Trooper.
Oh, so it's $40 on Big Bad if you want it.
Yeah, hell no. That's a big hell no from me.
I did see that in stock on there, and I was like, ooh, nope.
Yeah, no. That was the only one I couldn't find. All the other ones I ended up getting either as a gift or for retail price. So
I think I only got, what was it last year? It was the Santa Claus Range Trooper. No, I got that one. That one was like Target, I think.
Yep.
And then it was like First Order at Best Buy. I think
it was the Sith Trooper.
I don't think I got that one. I definitely didn't get the Snow Trooper from Walmart. The clone from GameStop I might have got. And then what was the fifth one? Was there a fifth one?
Yes, it was
Amazon. What was it from Amazon?
Regular Stormtrooper. Stormtrooper.
I got that one and the Range Trooper. I didn't get the clone, I don't think. So I only got Amazon and Best Buy last year. And it was just because it was Santa. That was the only reason why I got it.
Yeah. I think the Santa Range Trooper was easily the best one.
Yeah.
Definitely my favorite. Does the Mando come with empty holsters? I wouldn't be surprised. Yeah, it looks like empty holsters. Oopsies. Artillery Trooper on Amazon. People had trouble. They had no sale limits. People could buy 20 plus. Artillery Trooper went up a few times though.
Yeah,
and I think it's got a few more restocks left in it as well.
I ended up getting 2 of it. So after I missed like the first 2 or 3 pre-orders for it.
Yeah, I have 2 as well. Oh, Josh, thank you. That'd be awesome. I would love to finally have the Snow Trooper and complete the set. Thank you. Merry Christmas. But yeah, the Amazon Trooper, the holiday one, that was easy to get.
Yeah,
that was the first one I got.
Yeah, same.
But
that one went up and stayed up.
Yeah, Volts. Yeah, the Nerf coloring on the pulse rifle for the Mando is awesome.
Yeah, that's the only reason why I would want it is for that weapon. Now
Yeah.
that's on Django, it's like, all right, well, now I don't want it no more.
Right.
You
But
ruined
yeah,
it for me.
I think everyone can agree though that white Wookiee. Ooh,
Yeah.
that's gonna look great on the shelf. That is gonna look great on the shelf. Honestly, that might be one to buy two and then cut the harness off the second one
Yeah.
and just give it like a, make them a different kind of Wookiee. Fig says, "Hey, how come the space upper right doesn't have any figs on it?" So here's the story behind that: is I'm rearranging the set right now because instead of it being part of the wall that you see, it's going to be this whole back wall. So I'm hanging more figures up, but I packed away the push pins that I use to hang my figures up on the wall, and I can't find them. So I got going on this project not knowing I wasn't going to be able to easily just grab them. So that's why there's an empty space here because I was starting the process of doing a wall of figures, but I don't have any push pins. And I don't want to go buy any more because I know I have them. I know I have them.
Just a matter of where.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly. So, yeah, the space is temporary, but there's going to be some more vintage collection figures going up on the wall and stuff like that. And yeah, it is ESB Chewy, Jonathan, which is a great Wookiee head. Absolutely great. Vic says, "Yep, dollar push pins." But it's the principle. I know they're cheap, but why would I go buy more when I know I have some?
Yeah,
I
then
already
he's got $2 spent on push pins that he doesn't have, that he has too many of.
But then there's going to be too many push pins, and what
Or
am I
then
going
you
to do
start
with them?
hanging up too many figures, and then there's just like little holes all over your wall.
Yeah, what am I going to do with when I have too many push pins, David? What am I going to do? But
throw them on the floor and at the bottom of the stairs.
Yeah, exactly. Oh, I did also pick up from John Walker Customs. I forgot to show you this.
Ooh,
an accurate Mando helmet painted.
Is it
by
like
John
a
Walker.
hollow one that goes over the head, or is it a?
It's like partially hollow.
Okay.
Yeah, so you have to take the head off and then plop this on. But it's like, the accurate sculpt. So it actually looks like how he does in the show and not like the Black Series figure. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that Mando head looks tiny on all those Mandos.
Oh yeah, and the helmet kind of does like the
taper. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and where it needs to flare out instead. But
yeah,
I think we're almost an hour into the show. I definitely think it could be time to discuss
Spider-Man spoilers. No? Oh,
no.
Okay. I'm
no
sorry.
Spider-Man spoilers.
No Optimus Prime?
Spoilers. Optimus Prime. Optimus Prime was there. Let's see. Top 10 figures of 2021.
All right.
That's right. See, look at me. I know how to do things in StreamYard just like Justin. I'm just as cool. Bounty Killer. Yeah. Love John Walker's stuff. But so when they were offering a pre-painted Mando helmet, I was like, yes, please. I will take it. Clone Wars Echo from Target. Yeah, so all good, Nate. I mentioned it because Justin, last FIO episode. Oh, yeah, I know. He was throwing a fit when he came over here and saw the big empty part of the wall right there. He was not happy. But I was like, look, man, like, what do you want from me? It's too late. There's no going back. So, yeah, trust me. I had to hear it from Justin. He's always he's a perfectionist when it comes to the
gotta have him do it himself then. Gotta have him set it up.
Yeah, I know. I know. But yeah, I think it's gonna look great once it's done, though. But let's see. Gentugo says, I just saw on Yakface Imperial Anakin, Luke, and Leia. Huh?
What is this?
Yeah. What
is
are you
is this
talking? What are you
magic you
talking about,
speak of?
Gentugo? Nothing on the website. Is this on Twitter? Got me searching around.
I don't see anything on Twitter.
Gentugo? What are you talking about?
Lied to us. Never trust chat.
What are you talking about? Oh, customs.
Okay.
Customs. I see. The helmet was 20. Yeah, this was 20. But it's going to look great on whichever one of the many Mando figures that I have.
So do you have them all, Nate? All the Mandos?
Actually, I do. As of right now,
Even
I do.
both credit collection?
Oh no, I don't have the first credit collection one. I do have the other one though. It's actually right
one?
here. I do have the blue. I do have the blue one. I haven't opened it, but I bought this just to be a random Mando because he's so blue. I figured maybe I could do a little bit more painting, add a little bit more blue, and then it's no longer Mando. It's just a blue Mandalorian. But so we're gonna talk top 10 action figures of 2021. This was a fantastic year for figures. Personally, my list is not going to include any Black Series figures. That is because we are going to be discussing our favorite Black Series figures, me and Justin, during the Black Series Awards video that's going to come out in a couple weeks. So for that reason, I thought it would be more interesting if I personally didn't include any Black Series figures. And then David, I know probably has maybe one or two Black Series figures on there. I would imagine. I would hope so. Because there were some really fantastic Black Series figures that came out this year. But in all honesty, it was a fantastic year for figures in general. Wouldn't you say, David?
Yeah, I had a nightmare of a time trying to figure out my top 10. And I think it's still going to change because I have a big bad order coming in tomorrow. And who knows what else is like coming from possibly Christmas from people. So it's like I feel like my list of 10 is still going to change. And I don't even think I have it in like an actual like now is your list of 10 ranked? Like, do you have them ranked where number 1 is your definitive best? Or is this just kind of generic 1 through 10 for you?
I ranked mine.
Okay, because I tried to rank mine, but I feel like my rank still could flop around.
Well, yeah, because I mean, I'm kind of in the same boat as you as well. I'm waiting on a few more figures. Like, for instance, I don't have the McFarlane Toy Swamp Thing, which I know for a fact is going to be in my top 10 figures of 2021, guaranteed.
Yeah.
Just from what I've seen of that figure. But I thought it would just be fun to do it now. So, you know, things could change from here. I know you said you want to do your own video on your own channel.
I'm going to do a couple, I think. I'm going to do like a general top 10, like probably a top 10 legends, top 10 legends comic, top 10 legends like movie or MCU, and then probably like top 10 either like deluxe Build-A-Figures. Like I'm going to have a couple probably. Might even do a Black Series one, but I don't even know if I bought 10 Black Series figures this year.
Wow.
Because I don't know what considers, because like I saw in your guys' award that you had Crosshair and Hunter on there, but I think I got mine last year. So I don't consider them this year releases.
Sometimes when there's like overlap, like towards the end of the year, we'll just count it anyway because it's so close. It kind of teeters. And there's plenty of people that waited a long time to get Hunter and Crosshair as well.
Because I just think I got mine in November. So
okay. Yeah, I don't remember when I got mine exactly. I'd have to go look when I posted the reviews. But I wanted to say what's up to Robert thank you for watching, even if you are just lurking. We love our lurkers. We love all of you. And Fig Fury coming in with a $20 super chat. Top figs of the year. Let's go. Also is Wolfstalker in the Discord. Wolfstalker is in the Discord. He is.
I'm actually tagging him in a message right now, so he knows I'm in here.
Sweet. Thank you, Todd. Thank you for the $20 super chat. We certainly appreciate that. And Mark, I don't, because that figure is not out yet. It is not officially out. So no one really has it.
Unless is that the wintry one? Or is that
it's
the
either
mud
that
one?
It's
I don't remember which
that,
one's which.
I want to say it's the Muddy Mando. Yeah, it's the Muddy Mando. But it's still not out yet. So, oh, you have it. How'd you get it?
Share your secrets, wizard.
Yeah. Come on, Darth Chopper. In the Netherlands. Wow. Okay.
Okay.
Cool. Yeah, not out in the States. It's not out here yet. Have I got any figure price parameters? No. So this is anything we collect. This is anything.
I will say mine is just 1/12 scale. I did not consider anything like World of Halo or Vintage Collection in mine.
See, I
cut
did
them out. I did not.
I did.
I was very picky.
But so let's go ahead and jump into the top 10 figures of the year. What is your number 10? Let me add your screen back so we can actually get some representation. This is David's screen right here.
Yeah. So this is my kind of like overall everything, up for consideration. I'm just going to do a little bit. He's like an honorable mention. I don't want to consider the Sentinel for my 10. I think I think it's hard to put a $350 figure up against a lot of $20 figures. If I consider that, I think he probably would be like number 1 or 2. I'm just going to include him in here, but he could easily bump number 10 out because my number 10 is this guy, the blood one, the McFarlane Warhammer figures. I love these guys. I would kick them out if I had to put the Sentinel in the top 10. If I was forced to include the Sentinel, then Warhammer figures gone because McFarlane figures make me angry. And but I really love these guys.
Yeah, the Warhammer stuff, even though we've talked about it. We're not into Warhammer. We don't play the the miniature game or anything like that, but McFarlane Toys seriously is making some fantastic figures and they just look so badass.
Yeah. I really like these guys. They're almost too big though. I wish they were like an inch shorter.
They are pretty big. I do I will agree with you there because you get like a few of them on the shelf and they're taking up tons of space. I almost put the Walmart Space Marine on my list, the gold label version, but just didn't quite make the cut. It didn't quite make the cut.
Yeah, this guy, I mean, I could have put that one in there, but I haven't opened that one yet. That one's still in a box after like a month or 2. Damn. So, but I did buy 2 of that one. I ended up buying 2 of this one. I honestly want 2 more of this one because I like it so much.
It is a great figure. Yeah, I've seen it a few times out and about still. So
yeah, I really like this one. If it ever drops to 15 or 10, 2 more immediately, possibly 4 more, because I just really like this one, especially in an army build setting. It just looks so badass.
Definitely, yeah. Our local Walmart has 1 more of the gold label Marine left. I'm so close to doing it.
Might as
just go in there and
disappears.
Get it so I can just paint it up. Nurk says I'm a Black Series collector, but these are the best McFarlane figures. You guys know me. I'm a big McFarlane fan, so expect a bunch of McFarlane figures on my list. So great number 10 though.
What do you got? What's your 10?
So let me go back to, let's see. All right, this one looks good. So my number 10 is my very first Mythic Legions figure ever. And that is technically a re-release. I get it. It's technically a re-release, but
We
Hear me
count
out.
those.
Yeah, this is Malleus from Mythic Legions. Like I said, this is the first Mythic Legions figure I have. I have a couple more on order, but they just haven't shipped out yet. And David, let me just tell you, they are mind-blowing quality.
I want that axe. That thing looks sick.
Yeah, and not only is it sick, but it has like removable pieces. So it could be a single bladed axe.
Okay.
And there's like a little piece you put on there so it looks like a single bladed axe. But
That's really cool.
oh man. Yeah,
I
the skeleton.
I have not gotten a Mythic Legion yet, but I want to so badly.
The best way to do it, because they are pretty expensive, like on Big Bad Toy Store, they're usually like $50 a piece. But if you can get in on the direct sales from directly from the studio, they're actually not too expensive. Like this guy was like $30.
Yeah.
And the armor's removable. It's like swappable with other figures. So there's really a lot of kit bashing that's encouraged in the line. And yeah, this figure just absolutely blew me away. And there you go. Articulated jaw on the skelly head there.
You have something like this at number 10. I'm afraid to see what is 9 the next 9.
Well, you know, some people might say my list is a little bit weird here, but yeah, this one is my number 10. Excellent looking figure. I can't wait to get some of the sci-fi Mythic Legions that are coming out. I do have a few of those on order.
I ended up missing their dates, but I did do the big 4-armed guy on Big Bad after the fact, since he was only like $10 to $15 difference.
Nice. But yeah, though, I would recommend Mythic Legions to you, David, if you can get in on a sale.
I want to try. I want to try, that's for sure.
Yeah, Fig, absolutely. Gold label, Blood Angel Marine, excellent. Love the sword.
All right. Let's see, I don't even remember what number 9 is. Oh, this guy. Hey, all right, yeah, Mark III, MCU Iron Man. I think he's a little tall, personally, but okay. I like him. He's better than this one in the background, that old, like, early Hasbro kind of, I think it's Hasbro, early Hasbro, like, Iron Man movie wave. Yeah, way better than that one. I wish he was, like, a darker red, and the red was even shinier than what it is, and the gold was even shinier, but, like, I don't know. I just feel like it's my favorite character and one of my favorite MCU looks that I just kind of, I had to. This list is, you'll notice it's a little like tailored towards one character, but he had a kind of amazing this year for figures. So, but yeah, MCU Mark III is my number 9.
Nice. That is a figure I really want to pick up. I don't want to pay like the $26 that it like goes for. That's my problem with it, because it looks great, but
I almost bought a second one in temptation to paint it fully like shiny silver for a Mark II, but they had hinted at when they revealed this thing that they're like, yeah, it's just an easy one paint away from being a Mark II release. And it's like, okay, well, you're gonna do it then, so now I don't want to do it.
Right. Let me I don't have my next figure with me.
Uh-oh. You're slacking on me. I went and did all these pictures this morning.
I know.
Got this all ready for you. You don't even have them there.
I know. This is... Let's see. So... Here we go. Now I'm... Okay. So here's my number 9. This is the World of Halo MK5, the EOD Spartan in a nice yellow paint job. David, we recently came across this figure.
Yeah, I was going to say, you just got this guy like less than a week ago or 2 weeks ago.
Yes, and I absolutely love this figure. It's just, I love the yellow. It pops so well against like sort of all the other colors of Spartans that we've seen so far. And it's just a lot of fun. I've been posing it around like crazy, especially with that brute that I picked up as well. And it's really made a nice impact on me. The only thing I'll say is trying to get that blaster in the hand, though.
Yeah,
Oh my!
that's the hardest thing about these World of Halo figures is putting the weapons in their hands for a lot of them.
That is literally the biggest.
The hands are just so gummy and the weapons are so ridiculously rough that it's just like, okay, well, you're not going to hold this.
Yeah, but it is, still a solid figure, I will say. It's still very good. Yeah. And I love the posability that the World of Halo figures have for 3 3/4 inch scale, too.
I agree with that one, honestly. That one's probably one of my favorite World of Halo figures from this past year. I want more of it to pop and swap the head off of it on the other ones and just start painting it different colors. So I love the EOD armor.
See, Josh says, just got the Krampus for my first Mythic Legions figure, blown away by the presentation and quality of the figure. I'm scared he's a gateway drug for all other Mythics to come. I hovered over that pre-order button for Krampus, so I hear you, Josh. That's a great pickup, though. That figure looks awesome, and I've seen some of your pictures out there as well, and it just looks fabulous. And yeah, after I got the Malleus Mythic Legions, I went ahead and did 2 Army Builder skeletons. So that's my parameters for Mythic Legions. I'm only doing skeletons. Only going to do skeletons.
I want that. I can't remember the name of it. I think it starts with an E or an A or something like that, but it's like a whole set of like knights and almost like holier looking people. Like I think there was one that was like kind of like a winged, like an angel wing knight. And I was like, ooh, these ones might get me.
Oh yeah. It's tough to stay away from them just because they're, especially if you can buy them direct when they're super cheap, and you get a lot of accessories with them, good quality paint apps, good quality plastic. Like they just feel like really high quality figures.
I think that they have a thing up right now, don't they, where there's like a current new wave of Mythic Legions like available for like ordering. I think there's a wizard on there, the generic in blue outfit wizard with like soft goods and everything, and I'm looking at him like, all right, I might get the wizard.
Oh, yep. Yeah, they do actually have a pre-order running right now. This is like, like a bunch of sorcery styled characters there. But yeah, so
I want that wizard. I might do that wizard.
Yeah, the wizard's great. But that was my number 9, the World of Halo EOD yellow Spartan.
Okay, so we had like a $35 crazy good figure and then a $10 4-inch figure. We are all over the place for you so far.
But it's Halo. It's Halo.
I mean, yeah, that's why I think if I'm remembering right, number 8 is Halo. Yep.
Oh
yeah, Noble 6 would have been higher if he had shiny visor, honestly. But this guy was one that when I got it, it was posing around, fiddling around nonstop with it. It was sitting on the desk, and I was like, in between playing games or doing other things, I'm just like looking at Noble 6, like, all right, we're gonna mess with you again here, and we're gonna mess with you again now. You're in this pose. I'm gonna give you this weapon. I love this figure.
Oh yeah, Noble 6 is fantastic. I actually don't think I put a single Spartan collection figure on my list, which might have been a mistake.
I had to not put more than a couple on this list. I almost put like 4 in.
I was feeling a little conflicted because I did just get the World of Halo figure, so I was like, am I just in love with this because I just got it? And I was thinking the same thing for June as well. Like I thought about putting June on the list, but I was like, am I just in love with this figure because I just got it?
I had to, well, I'll say that Emil did not make the list, and I almost put him on over Noble 6, but because he's that Series 2, he's a little bit more stiff and not as posable as Noble 6 is, so he kind of like, I bumped him out just under Noble 6, same as Jerome. Like Jerome almost made it too, and then as I kept setting him on my desk to like get that figure shot of everybody together, he kept just falling over because his ankles are bad. And I'm like, you, all right, you're not in there, but you could have been. Could have been.
Yeah. Just wanted to say, see you later to David Newcomb. Thank you for stopping by. Nice to see you today. But yeah, great number 8 choice. I definitely feel like I should have put a Spartan collection figure on my list this year.
Honestly, if I had June already in hand, he would probably possibly have made it on here too.
Yeah,
so I really love his armor look.
It probably would have been June for sure, because yeah, I agree with you. June's probably like my favorite design of Noble Team.
Yeah,
June and George.
I like them all, honestly. It's really hard to say because like even Emil, I love that skull helmet. And then the red and black, like I really love like a red black color scheme or dark gray like gunmetal steel. Like I really love that look together.
I definitely was tossing around the idea of putting Emil on the list.
Yeah. There were so many good Spartan collection figures too.
But then again, was Emil this year or was Emil last year?
He was this year. It was beginning of the year. Series 2 was the start of this year.
Okay. All right, yeah. Because I couldn't remember. I remember it was cold outside when I got Emil, but I was like, was that last year? End of last year? Beginning of this year?
I think it was like February through April was like the time frame when they started hitting around us at least. I mean, it could have been like December in some places they were like hitting, but I think that one is one where I will consider it this year because I think I acquired all of mine this year.
Nice. Okay. All right. So my number 8 is a figure that I've got here in person, and that is the McFarlane Toys DC Multiverse Red Hood. I freaking love this figure. This particular one here was from the very hard to find Walgreens exclusive single packed version, which they did release this exact same figure in a 2-pack, but you know, you had to buy another Nightwing in the 2-pack. But this is easily one of the best McFarlane DC Multiverse figures to date. Really great articulation. The head sculpt on Red Hood is just absolutely fantastic. The shiny red paint that they went with was incredible. And I like what they did with the jacket. And one of probably the last DC Multiverse figures to come with guns.
Yeah.
He's got his guns. You can't have a Red Hood figure without his guns, but yet somehow there is a new Red Hood figure coming out with no guns. It's the new 52 costume, but I think it's close enough to sort of like a classic mind's eye image of Red Hood to where, yeah, this is just absolutely fantastic. So, definitely one of my most recommended when people ask me about DC Multiverse figures, as far as which ones are, really good. So
I almost bought that one and I had to stop myself.
It's one of the best, and it actually has like good articulation. Like I know a lot of people think like McFarlane figures are clunky, which definitely there are a lot that are clunky, but fortunately the Red Hood was not one of those figures. But
I'm just waiting on Mafex to hopefully do a Red Hood, because I got that Batman. I want a good Red Hood to go with them.
Yeah, I really want that Batman. I really do.
And Fig, you got to do it.
Yeah, you got to at least try one. Just try one. I'm sure there's a Master Chief at your local Target. Just go pick it up.
You gotta do it with a Noble Team member too. So then you have to get the other ones.
Yeah. No, that's why you don't do that. And you do it with
to. No, that's how you do it.
Mango Fett, we're just counting down the top 10 figures of 2021. Tomas, waiting on Comedian Joker. Yep. I had to give my Comedian Joker a little Mezco revolver just to ease the pain. I mean, at least you get a crowbar, but at the same time, I'm like, he doesn't really use a crowbar in that costume, right?
Yeah.
So it's like, The no gun mandate is seriously going to like
It's gonna
it
mess with
it
figures a lot.
it I mean, at this point where I'm at with my multiverse collection, if it's a figure that is a character that uses a gun and doesn't come with one, and it's like a so-so looking figure, I'm going to pass on it. It's going to have to be a really great looking figure to have me look past it not coming with its appropriate weaponry.
Yeah.
Like Comedian Joker. Comedian Joker was one of those figures where I was like, this looks so good. I'm going to look past the fact it doesn't have the revolver. Even though I think the revolver is 100% a necessary accessory. And well, they so we could, David, they are giving alternate hands. You know, some figures are coming with fisted hands, open hands. But yeah, no, you're totally right, though. You're totally
Yeah.
right. Mango Fett, I think it could, but who's to say? It's really hard to say.
I mean, action
There
figure
you go,
collectors aren't
Tomas.
going to pass up on a good piece of plastic either way, because once it's gone, you're never going to get it again. So
Right.
they'll just take guns from something else. They'll go to those like little armory, 1/12 scale gun packs that are on like Big Bad and stuff. Start buying stuff like that just to give a weapon to somebody either way.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so
or they'll 3D print it themselves.
Right. But, if you don't have a 3D printer and you got to buy custom made weapons, that gets expensive. It really does. It gets expensive, especially if you want them painted. Then you're talking about a whole different ballpark. So I have hope that the no gun mandate will be redacted at some point. Because otherwise I'm just probably going to stop buying any DC figures that come with weapons, unless I already have a weapon and I could go, hey, I can just put that in their hand and it'll be fine.
Yeah.
Red Hood is pretty sick. I have the 2-pack version. Shout out to Nate for recommending the use of the Marvel Legends smoke effect in the barrel of his guns. Oh, thank you, Todd. Thank you. Yeah, I want to say I got that from someone else, but I don't remember who. So just saying, wasn't my original idea, but I appreciate that.
No, take it as your own. Shh, don't tell them.
Yeah. Ivan says, getting my first Mayfix figures with the Dark Knight Return Batman Blue. Ooh, I'm this close. I'm this close to pre-ordering that set. It's
okay. That's not the one I'm thinking of. Then I don't think I'm thinking of the Hush one in my head.
Yeah, this is the Dark Knight Returns pack where it's the
old
big
old man chunky Batman. Yeah.
Yeah, and Carrie Kelly Robin.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. Tomas, new Red Hood has finger guns. Yes. Yes, he does.
That only works with Deadpool. That's the only character you can bypass that with.
Well, I mean, honestly, in that Gotham Knights trailer, like Red Hood totally seems like they're turning him into like a Deadpool-esque, like quippy character. I'm like, okay. I don't really think Red Hood is that kind of guy, but sure. So let's go ahead and we'll shift back over to you for your number 7.
What was 7? Oh, yeah, Ultron. Marvel Legends. I want more of him. I really like this figure. I posed him around a lot. Now you don't see the shine as good with the lights. It's almost too much on him, but he's got an awesome silver paint on him. I think the paint can chip on him a bit, but I really love this figure. When it's not like in a weird state with chip painting or like dented shoulders.
Mm-hmm. I do really like the mouth crackle effect on that figure. I really think that was a awesome touch. And
you can take it off too, which is the best part. You don't have to have it on him if you don't want to.
Oh, sweet! Is it how much of a pain in the ass is that?
It's actually not that bad. You just got to go in from the right side with it. I don't remember which side is the correct side to go into with it, but if you put the right side of that effect in the mouth first, it's really easy just to get it fit in there really snugly. But I really like this figure. This whole wave that they released, the Ursa Major, the Build-A-Bear wave, it was a phenomenal wave of Legends, in my opinion. Probably one
Yeah,
of the strongest that they've had in years.
there were some really good figures in that. Modular Iron Man.
Yeah. Modular Iron Man, Stealth Iron Man, Ultron, Ironheart. Like, they're like more than half of the wave was fantastic. I know I'm skipping on another one that was pretty good, but Hologram Iron Man was okay. Translucent blue plastic. I mean,
Right.
where can you go wrong there?
You can't. You really can't. And then, so my number 7 is another figure I don't have on me at the moment. And here it is. Well, it's not the black and white version, but it's the NECA Frankenstein. Hooray. I absolutely love this figure. I'm a huge fan of the Universal Monsters. And so when NECA announced that they had the license for this figure, I was over the moon. I was over the moon that we were going to get some Universal Monsters from NECA, and they absolutely killed it with Frankenstein. One of the best looking figures they've ever made. It has like a photoreal paint application on it too, so it really has great likeness to Boris Karloff. It's also one of the first NECA figures in at least recent memory where right out of the package, no stiff joints, nothing felt like it was going to snap. So I feel like maybe the quality of plastic they used on it was a little bit better than what they normally do. But yeah, this figure is just absolutely fantastic. Easily the best Boris Karloff Frankenstein figure that we've gotten so far. I have the Mezco 112th, and yeah, there's no comparison. The NECA figure absolutely smokes it. So that is my number 7 pick. Frankenstein is absolutely amazing. I can't wait to get Wolfman, Mummy. I'm all in. I'm all in with the NECA stuff. So yeah, that was my number 7.
I'm glad I don't get into those. All right, what's number 6? The Mafex Batman Hush black and gray version. I couldn't remember at first if this guy was this year release. I kept thinking he was last year, but he was this year, I'm pretty sure. And even though I've really done nothing with him, he's in every review as my Mafex representation, but like he just kind of is sat there. But that's just because he's always in all the reviews. But it's just like he's like the perfect Batman in my opinion.
Yeah,
he fits well with Legends.
Looks great.
It's just that cape is kind of the worst part about him because it's so big that it's just all over the place.
I could definitely see that. I see, like in your picture, it looks like it's folded back 100 times.
Yeah, I had to fold it over like 2 or 3 times on both sides. And then, like, if you can notice on this left bit of the thing here, it's like the middle of the cape is so ridiculously long. Like, he is like supposed to be in a pose where that cape is completely extended out, and I'm just never gonna do that with him.
Right, because it's like that would have to take up so much space, I'd imagine.
Yeah,
this one comes with like a sweet gargoyle base too.
Yeah, he had a gargoyle base. I can't remember if it's still in its packaging or not. I don't really know where it's at off the top of my head, but it's a cool base that he comes with. He comes with a decent amount. I think he comes with a decent amount of accessories. I was almost tempted to get the blue one with how much I liked this one.
Yeah, but I'm really on the fence with the black costume one. I've hovered over the pre-order button several times.
Yeah, because I sat there looking on both. I was like, which one do I want? I'm like Batman in my mind for comic book is black and gray, not blue and gray. So I was like, I'm gonna go black and gray, but I still want the blue one. This opened up a rabbit hole for Mafex now, to where it's like now, you know, I've dabbled with the McFarlane, Nightwing, and Robin. They're too big; they don't scale with him. So I'm just like, all right, Nightwing, when you come out, you're instantly bought, and I'm just waiting on Mafex to do Red Hood and some of the other Robins. But this one's awesome. He actually beat. I was like debating between this and the movie Black Manta, because I did get that one too for Mafex this year, and Batman kicked Black Manta out of here.
Yeah, I mean, that Black Manta figure looks great too, but yeah, there's doesn't seem to be any competition. This Batman figure just looks absolutely amazing. But yeah, Tomas says NECA American Werewolf in London Nightmare Demon. I did just recently pick up that figure. Solid figure. I do enjoy it. Definitely enjoy it. Cap says even better about Frankenstein. Exactly. Great stuff. Jeremy, no one's going to mention the NECA Predators. I almost put a Predator on my list, but didn't make the cut this year. Did not make the cut. All right, so that was your number 6. Let's see what my number 6 is. Going back to my list. Aha! Here we go.
Uh-oh.
This is one you'll enjoy. I know you're going to like it.
Ooh.
It's a 2-pack, so it's kind of a cheater. But my number 6 is the G.I. Joe's Classified Snake Eyes and Timber, baby. Oh, yeah.
I'm still waiting until Christmas for these guys, and I feel like they could edge somebody out in this list.
So this Snake Eyes is mostly just Beachhead. So if you have Beachhead, you know what you're getting into. But the draw of this 2-pack is Timber. Just an amazing wolf figure, super articulated, super detailed, comes with alternate heads, the articulated tail. Really, the reason I put this 2-pack on the list is Timber, but I had to include Snake Eyes as well because it's part of the 2-pack. But yeah, if you have this set, you already know that Timber is amazing. The Snake Eyes is pretty good too, even though it is on the Beachhead body, so it does leave a little bit to be desired in terms of articulation. But what you get with the weapons, the alternate heads, or the alternate head for Timber, it's like, yeah, the value of the pack is there because it was only $40. And yeah, it's just a great set, tons of fun. And of course, with animals like this, not only could you use this for G.I. Joe, but you could use it for,
Anything.
Really whatever you want. Yeah. It's just a wolf. It doesn't have to be a G.I. Joe wolf, which is, we've talked about it, David, a big reason on why we're getting, like the Croc Master from G.I. Joe. Yeah. It's like, I don't really care about Croc Master, but I just want the gator. I just want the alligator. I'm like, okay, the guy dressed as a crocodile dude is fine, but
he's going in a bin. The gator goes on the shelf. Yeah. I'll have you fight like Craven or something.
Yeah, I'm really enjoying what G.I. Joe is doing with their animals. So the more animals, the merrier. And yeah, so my number 6, it was simple to me to have it be the 2-pack of Timber and Snake Eyes, mostly just for Timber. Snake Eyes, good bonus.
I need Hasbro to do a multi-pack for the wolves of just reusing Timber, do one in black, do one in like a brown, do one again in that silver color, and like a pure white one, like a 4-pack of wolves, like a wolf pack, and just sell it on Hasbro Pulse, and I will buy it.
They honestly need to just do like an animal pack. They could include like the panther that they put in with that D&D character. The eagle that is going to be in the G.I. Joe figure coming out soon. The Native American figure. Put the alligator in there. Or I you know what? I think it would be sick if they did a horse.
Yeah. I think somebody within Legends or Black Series, or not Black Series, because Black Series really can't do a horse. Either G.I. Joe or Legends needs to do a horse somewhere, or D&D.
Yeah. Look at this edge lord. Arya, so far your list sucks. Well, thank you. Appreciate you watching. Don't forget to hit like. Let's see. The Snake Eyes, my copy, the hips are tight. The hips are tight. They're not really loose at all. So, but that's just my copy, though. Who's to say if other people's Snake Eyes aren't loose like the original Beachhead figure? And yeah, St. James, that's what I was going to talk about, was how awesome is it that McFarlane Toys is doing an affordable, albeit 7-inch scale, but they're doing an affordable horse.
Yeah,
which is
I was
pretty
tempted.
exciting.
I was tempted. It was what, $40?
Yeah, it's $40, and it's actually, I figured maybe they were going to reuse the DC sculpt,
Yeah,
but I think it's different. So I think there's going to be 2 horses because I'm all in on that build a horse line.
I almost did the Build-A-Horse, and then I saw that one from The Witcher, and I was like, ooh, maybe I just get that one instead.
Mm-hmm.
Even though I don't know who I have as a figure that would want a horse, but I kind of want a 6-inch scale horse.
Yeah, I want a 6-inch scale horse for my Figma guts. That's really what I want a 6-inch scale horse for, but it's actually pretty hard to find an affordable 6-inch scale horse because obviously the Witcher one and the DC one, those are both going to be 7-inch, so they're going to be too big. And Mythic Legions makes horses, but they're insanely expensive. Worth it though, because they have amazing details on them, but it's just a little too out of my price range for just a horse. So but yeah, so that was my number 6 there. We'll switch back over to this screen.
Okay,
and we'll go with David's number 5.
Okay. Sentinel black and gold variant of is this the fighting armor Iron Man, maybe? I think it's fighting armor. I can't remember the exact name of it, but this guy came with like little to no accessories for like $80 or $90, which sucks. But I love this figure. The only gripe I had with it was the head is a little loose. Like it kind of is like it flips up and down really easily, like forward and back. But I just love the look of this black and gold armor, and we'll never get this in Legends probably, like this look. And I messed around with this thing for hours when I got it.
Nice. Is it die cast?
Yeah, it's got metal in it. Yeah, it's got a lot of die cast in it. I think it's heavily in the legs. Yeah, he's a pretty hefty figure. It's like the legs and torso are all metal, or like not all metal, but there's a lot of metal in there.
Yeah, so. It looks super dope. Is it like the other, like with Sentinel Miles? Like, does he have wrist articulation, like a wrist hinge, or no?
Let me see. Yes, there is a hinge on there. So it's a hinge. It's kind of like one of the ball hinges, kind of like almost like the McFarlane ones in a way, where it hinges at the actual wrist, and then there's a slight peg with a ball that comes out of it that the hand goes into then. So then the wrist itself is also on a ball that could wiggle around. So it's got a hinge and then ball for the wrist.
Nice.
So
awesome.
The hand could come off quite easily, though.
What's up, Darth Muzza? Nice of you to join us today. Yeah, that's a great looking figure. Super dope looking Iron Man.
Yeah, that's
no blast effects?
Nope. It came with a little stand, which was okay. And then it came with, I think, the open hands it's got on there, a set of fists, and maybe one more set of hands, and that was it. That was all the accessories it came with for like $80 or $90. It's kind of why I haven't jumped into the other fighting armors, because they have like an Iron Spider, a red and gold version of this, Captain America, Wolverine, and Deadpool so far. And I want to get them, but at $90 with like no accessories, it's kind of hard to keep wanting to buy them.
Right.
But the die cast does kind of make up for it, and like the paint work on them is really good. So
yeah, I could definitely see that. Could definitely see that. And yeah, Fig, $80+ horses. Yay. Yeah. Mythic Legions horses are definitely whew. And Froba Fett says, I'd have to say Sentinel Miles is a top 3 figure this year. Definitely a figure I was very tempted to pick up.
I'm kicking myself for not buying it, especially when I ran into it in store at GameStop and I looked at it, was like, I'm going to get this. You know what? No, I can't spend $80 on it. Maybe it'll go on sale out of stock on GameStop online now. And I'm just like, well, I screwed up.
Yeah, I think I really do think if I would have saw it in stores, I probably would have pounced on it, but I never did. So
The one
I mean,
time I show self-control.
the one time,
The one time.
if I was there, one of us would have walked away with it.
Yeah, you would have talked me into it. That's for sure.
Darth Muzza cracked open Cobb Vanth yesterday, and he looks awesome. Sweet. Can't wait for Cobb. It's going to be a great figure.
I do want that one too.
All right, so my number 5.
Okay.
We're going back to the screen share.
Back to the website. What do we got?
And it's a figure I also very recently picked up. But I'm telling you, it's not just because she's brand new in my collection, but it is the vintage collection Bo-Katan.
Oh boy.
Absolute masterpiece level figure. I would even go so far as to say that it's almost better than the Black Series figure.
It's hard to even tell from the image that it's vintage collection.
Right. It's
just looking at that, you can't tell.
She's got more paint detail on her than the Black Series version. She's more accurately colored. Her hair, the holsters, the overall costume is a darker color. The Black Series version is a little too light. The only thing I would say that Black Series has on it is butterfly joints, because obviously this figure does not have butterfly joints. Too small for that, but the helmet being an alternate head, genius idea. Do that more, because look at how the head looks so proper. It doesn't look too big. This picture kind of makes it look a little too small, but it looks so good in real life. And the photoreal on the face too, absolutely fantastic. For a 3 3/4 inch figure, it's insane how good she looks. So I really can't say enough positive things. Another thing I really like about the figure is she's got new hips. So on older vintage collection figures, you kind of got to twist that top leg piece around if you want the leg to kick out or kick forward. With her, she's got new hips, so she can just kick forward or kick out like a modern Black Series figure. So
it's got 6-inch articulation on a 4-inch to 3 3/4 inch figure.
Yep, everything.
That's crazy.
But the butterfly joints.
Yeah.
Everything else is literally identical to the Black Series. And like I said, she's almost better in my opinion because she's more accurately colored as well. So even though I just got that figure, I was like, this is top 10 material, because she's just insane. And I would highly recommend it to anyone out there. Even if you just want to dip your toes into vintage collection, this Bo-Katan figure, very good place to start, I would say. And then that's
a solid one.
Yeah. You're going to be happy if you ever decide to open her up, David. You really will be.
I'm going to. It's just a matter of where do I put these vintage collections? You haven't been over yet to see the room. I have nowhere for them. Nowhere. I can't even try to put them out.
Time to start the attic collection.
Yeah, the attic collection of figures. All right, what's number 4? I think I know what it is. Boba.
Oh,
it's a 6. Okay, well, I screwed up on the numbering, but he's number 4. He I almost forgot he came out this year, because I got him up on the flight stand, put him up on the shelf, and then I kind of just left him up there, and I look at him all the time. I'm like, you're a great figure, but you're gonna stay up in that pose because I like that pose.
Oh yeah, I mean, I do agree with you. It's funny to think that this Boba Fett came out this year, because it doesn't feel like it.
Yeah,
it feels like this Boba Fett came out a while ago. But you're absolutely right. It is a mind-blowing figure, easily one of the best Black Series figures of all time.
Yeah, it's just the articulation's great. The detail on them's pretty great. I know a lot of people have problems with the helmet or whatever.
But that was such a simple fix.
Yeah, I think they could have easily made the backpack like the Empire Strikes Back one, where it's not painted, but it's all of it's painted. He's got a ton of detail. And then, I mean, if you customize him and add a wash over him, he's even more detailed at that point. So
yeah,
I really like this figure. It makes it hard for me to want to get the Mafex one with how good the $30 version is.
Right. That's why I think the Empire Strikes Back version is the one to go for. Because I feel like, even though I've never messed with the Mafex figure, I can't imagine the articulation is that different between this new figure from Hasbro and that slightly older figure from Mafex. I just can't. I can't
Yeah.
imagine that it's all that different. So,
Yeah,
but
I really like this one.
yeah, there's the Boba Fett is fantastic. I think we should get more figures like this. It sucks when you see that this is a deluxe figure that was $29.99, and then you see some other figures that are listed as deluxe.
Yeah, this is like, in my opinion, this and the Gaming Greats Deluxe Cal Kestis are like, in my opinion, their gold standard for deluxe figures. Like, I don't
Yeah.
think anything else that they've said is deluxe is worthy of deluxe title like these two were.
Yeah, absolutely. I would 100% agree with that. I mean, think about this Boba Fett and then think about the Boba Fett we've got coming out soon. It's like,
Yeah.
no,
You
there's
can't
no
compare.
there's no comparison.
Even deluxe Cobb Vanth is like, nope. you
Yep.
don't get the deluxe title.
Yeah. So, I mean, number 4, having that figure at number 4, I can't wait to see what you've got coming up, because that, I mean,
he almost ended up at 6. He probably should have
mm,
been 6 because I don't know how I kind of put him over Sentinel Iron Man because I really like that one, and Ultron I kind of like more than him, but I I don't know. He was a fantastic one. I played around with him so much when I got him.
oh yeah, he was hard to put down.
Mhm.
Absolutely. Just wanted to say what's up to usual Mike real quick. How's it going, buddy? Nice to see you in the stream. Everyone say what's up to Mike, and also smash like if you haven't already. Solid number 4 pick. My number 4 pick, we're going back to screen sharing, and we're going over to the Violator
that big
from
guy.
McFarlane Toys. If you know, you know. That's all I can really say. If you've picked this figure up, you know that for $40, this thing is insane. The paint app details, it is legitimately a murder weapon. It is so heavy. It's so pointy. It has actually surprisingly decent articulation. And it's Violator from Spawn. This is like my childhood right here. Obviously, a little bit different than what a classic Violator looks like. This is definitely a more beefier version of Violator, but yeah, it's still absolutely impressive. And it is huge. It is huge.
Who needs the Rancor when you got this guy?
Yeah. This I want to say, let's see if Big Bad has because okay, well, it just says 7-inch scale, but this thing is easily 10-12 inches tall, especially when you extend the legs all the way out.
Is he taller than Surtur?
No, I want to say not quite.
Okay.
Maybe the same height.
Surtur's
maybe.
like, I think, like 15 to 13.
And I'm sorry, Violator's $50. Violator's $50, but yeah, I have a picture on my phone. I have to dig for it. Let me turn off my screen share real quick, but yeah, I mean, just an amazing figure for the price, and I love what McFarlane's able to do, and that he's crazy enough to do it and still like produce larger figures, even though they are at a more expensive price point. But we really don't see that all that often. I know Hasbro's getting a little bit better about it, and they're starting to dabble in it, especially with like things like Surtur. But
speaking of Surtur, do you see he dropped to 20 on like Walmart?
Don't tell me that.
We went out of our way and spent 50 when we could have spent $20 on Surtur.
That hurts.
Oh, I know.
Okay, here we go. So this is gonna kind of be iffy quality because it's on my phone, but yeah, there's a good comparison between Violator, Surtur, and the DC Multiverse Darkseid. not bad.
Yeah.
So he's a little bit shorter because of Surtur's horns, but and there's a picture of Violator with a Black Series figure, so you could just see that
he's probably at least like 11 or 12 because I think Surtur was like 13 to 16 probably.
nice.
I can't remember the exact height.
Yeah, that was and Violator's been on sale a few times too. I saw Violator go down to like $30. So
I still really want to get a Redeemer. I think it was the Angel one from that set.
yeah. Yep, Redeemer was one of my almost made my top 10 because Redeemer's an amazing figure.
If that was made by any other company than McFarlane, and I would have bought it, it probably would have been in the top 10. But I know the ankles are probably a nightmare on that thing.
They're not actually that bad on Redeemer, surprisingly. Osvaldo, I do have Bad Batch Rex, but there's just been so many figures that I have not had time to jump in and review this figure. Plus, also, I got a terrible QC version. It's hard to see on camera, but his helmet is warped, super warped.
He was up for consideration for the top 10 for me.
Nice.
Had him on the desk. Had him all the Clone Wars figures from that Target wave except for Hawk were up on there too.
Let's see. Jeremy, thank you for the $5 super chat. First Mythic Legions finally arrived. Tibis. Nice. Another skeleton. I don't think I picked that one up. That's the one with like the red lines down the skull, but happy holidays to you as well, Jeremy. Thank you for the $4.99. Appreciate that. But yeah, so let's see. We'll jump back over to you for your number 3. We're down to the top 3.
This
was
down
to the wire here.
This was really hard putting him here because I love this figure, but I feel like there could have been improvements to it. But as the first thing released from this line, Charizard,
yes.
I don't know. I really like this figure. I wish he was bigger though.
Mm-hmm.
Like I wish he was like an inch or two taller, and he would have been like, because I feel like he's just too small next to certain things. Like I stick Master Chief next to him, and he's just like a giant over Charizard. And I know Charizard's only supposed to be like 5'11", and Chief is supposed to be like 7 foot. But like, I want Charizard to be bigger because he's a freaking dragon.
Right. Yeah. it gets tricky when you start looking at the official sizes of Pokemon and you're like, oh. But no, dude, you're absolutely right. What Jazzwares has been doing with the Pokemon line is amazing so far. I mean, Charizard's great. Articuno's great.
Yeah.
Who's to say about Greninja? But
no.
Yeah.
The ankles, it can't stand on its own. It needs to stand.
Yeah. But I think you did what I did too. Is that the Boba Fett flame effect?
Yep, it is.
Yep.
I ripped it off of Boba because I took the picture of Boba, and then I was like, all right, I'm taking this Charizard. Here you go. We're going to put that for the photo. I feel like the tail could have been possibly like translucent instead of painted. You know, I feel like that could have been a possibility, but I feel like the paint's fine. The only thing I wish Charizard had would be like the ability for the wings to like have like a rotation ball at them where they plug in. But then I feel like they wouldn't be as good like into the back if the wings could like change the angle up a bit more. But and then the neck is also kind of ugly, you know, if they could figure out a different way for the neck. But overall, I love that Charizard. I've seen even people say that they're D arts or the SH, you know, figure arts or monster arts ones, that they like this thing more than that thing.
Wow. And this is a $20 figure. Yeah. So
this was an amazing start to the Jazzware Pokemon line.
Yeah, I definitely think, you know, they could work on hiding the joints maybe a little bit more on the Pokemon figures. Yeah. But other than that, though, still awesome.
Yep.
And we'll say sayonara to Bounty Killer Customs. Enjoy your shift. Enjoy your shift. Mario, you're not too late. We're down to the top 3 figures of 2021. So with that said, I'm surprised I haven't seen this figure on your list yet, David. And
Uh-oh.
I'm hoping that it's still
Uh-oh.
going to be on your list,
Uh-oh.
because
Maybe.
otherwise I'm going to have to take you to court.
Uh-oh.
So my number 3 is Marvel Legends Miles Morales.
Ooh.
Oh.
Ooh, we're gonna
Oh. Are you
yeah.
about to tell me you don't have this figure on your list at all?
About that.
I'll take it either way.
About both of those.
Damn.
No,
No,
he didn't.
I
Unfortunately.
love this figure. Definitely, has a few issues, but is still a very good brand new Spider-Man body with great paint app details and really nice sculpt work on him as well. And also you get 6 hands with him,
Yeah.
right? And an alternate head.
Yeah. He had almost everything you'd want with a Spider-Man. I
Which
think
is
realistically everything you'd want with a Spider-Man.
Which is crazy considering that it's also a new body on top of all of that.
Uh-huh.
So pinless, 6 hands, an alternate head, like they jam-packed Miles with so much good stuff. And the figure, I think, really does deliver for the most part. I think the hips are like the fact that we didn't get the second crunch and we only have the initial torso crunch there.
Yeah.
I would have liked to see, like the retro Spider-Man body, I would love to see that ab articulation utilized. But other than that, though, the butterfly joints, the leg articulation, everything just hits all those boxes for me. So
he was almost there. I'll tell you, he's like honorable mention at this point for me. He could have made it. I don't want to spoil what 1 and 2 are yet because they could be legends, but
okay.
that one didn't make it, and he was almost there.
Infernal, I hope you find him because you're gonna love this figure. And then you could also just get the invisible one, same exact figure, now in translucent plastic, and really stiff joints for some reason on my copy.
I think mine was too.
I'm like I need to straight up give him like a little heat treatment there. That's how stiff those joints are. But yeah, Miles is my number 3. Absolutely amazing figure. So far, my favorite Miles Morales figure, probably of all time.
Yeah. Yeah, he's definitely the best one in terms of legends. But then again, he doesn't really get love in legends. He's only had like 3 or 4 figures anyways.
Right. And I mean, the first one was the ultimate repaint, and then
I like that one. And I think after that, I don't think he got a figure until the Into the Spider-Verse wave, which was also this year.
Well, they re-released that same Miles figure in a 2-pack with Spider-Gwen.
Oh, yeah.
But they just changed the spider logo to make it
didn't-
like the spray paint one.
I didn't get that one. I never found it, I don't think.
Yeah. I actually found that set on clearance at our local Target. It was like $20. So I was like, okay.
I either passed on it or never found it. So I missed the second release. So the third release, which was this year, would have been the Into the Spider-Verse one.
Right. And that figure's amazing too.
Mine broke, so screw that figure.
Mine too.
Yeah. Screw
broke
that figure.
Right out of the package.
It gets no love from me.
But
looks great, but no love.
There you go. So we'll switch back over and let's see your number 2.
All right.
We're down to the wire.
Number 2. A lot of people might not agree with this one personally, but Series 4 Spartan Collection Master Chief. Dang. I know people hate those knees. I understand. I know he's not as, he's clean. He's not as like silver dry brushed or dirty as you may want him. But I love this figure. The only thing that would make him better would be as if he had an energy sword hand, which the Walgreens exclusive variant has, and it's basically the same figure, but I think the Series 3 amount of battle damage and dirty. This guy is awesome. I know some people love the Series 2. If the Series 2 had this paintwork on it, that would have been my favorite this year.
Okay.
But I can't like skip over Master Chief.
Yeah.
My favorite video game character ever. I love the armor design. The shiny visor is fantastic. I love this figure so much.
Yeah, that's a great choice. I mean, I feel like after everything you've said, you've honestly made me like, well, maybe if I do see Series 4 Chief in store.
This was the one you've seen in store.
No, I know, but I mean, like, but I didn't, I looked at
Yeah.
it and I was like, all right, it's just another Chief. Like, I don't really need another Infinite Chief, but
he's got the same problem as Halo 2 Chief does, where the knees are just ugly. Like, you can't put him in kneeling poses. It doesn't work.
See you later, Jonathan. Have a good lunch. Enjoy. But yeah, great choice there for your number 2 pick. Oh yeah, I do have my number 2 pick in person. And this is another banger. Another a figure that's probably random to most people, but it's the Diamond Select Moria Orc from the Lord of the Rings line.
It's pretty cool looking.
This is randomly a fantastic figure. It's an army builder. It's got double jointed knees, double jointed elbows, which is not something you see all too often on Diamond Select. He comes with 2 weapons, 2 heads. So you get like this helmeted looking head, and then you also get an unmasked head, but just really nice details here, really great articulation. And it's awesome to have, like, say your Mythic Legion.
Yeah.
And then you've got some orcs for the Mythic Legion to battle that aren't Mythic Legions, but are more affordable because Diamond Select are only $25. And, to me, obviously, I know this. To me, obviously, I know this is from Lord of the Rings, but this could just be a generic orc. It doesn't have to be from Lord of the Rings.
True.
So I really just love how dynamic it was. I was very surprised that it was so dynamic because, again, it's from Diamond Select, a company that notoriously doesn't
include McFarlane,
yeah,
if not worse.
Typically, they don't include a ton of articulation, but they seriously went all out for the Moria Orc. I mean, like, get some decently dynamic, hunched over poses from this figure, and it was so nice that I bought another one. So I bought a second to display with the alternate head on. So yeah, that's my number 2. I haven't had this much fun with a figure in a long time, so I would recommend this if you collect Lord of the Rings figures. I'm sure you already have it, but if you're a Mythic Legions fan, this would be a pretty awesome figure to pick up to just kind of, fill the ranks out. Maybe have something for your characters to battle in some action figure photography. So yeah, that's my number 2.
Now I'm curious what your number 1 is. You've been all over the place.
Oh, I'm a mystery.
If you could take a guess, what do you think is probably my number 1? Now that I've ruined your hopes and dreams with Miles.
I'm going to have to say your number 1 is Modular Iron Man.
Close.
Stealth Suit Iron Man.
Very close.
There we go.
Very close.
That was going to be my second choice. I was like, I feel like it'd be a good chance for Modular, but
I love this figure so much. It
just a repaint as your number 1, bro.
Yep. Yeah, Modular was almost in here. I had to be like, I can't have 4 Iron Men in my top 10. There's no way I could allow that. Like, I had to I looked up at the shelf. I'm like, oh, Warhammer figure. I forgot you were this year. I'm like, you can edge out Modular Iron Man, who Modular Iron Man edged out Miles. So,
oh man,
it honorable mentions definitely would have been Modular, Miles. There was a couple. Black Manta, Emil was up there. Even this one, I almost put it on there, was SH Figure Arts Pac-Man. It actually was almost in the top 10 because I liked it so much. But this figure, I love the original Toy Biz variant. I remember hunting with that, like my parents hunting for it back when it originally came out. It was my favorite Marvel Legend for the longest time because I just loved the look of it and the sparkled paint in it and everything like that. And this guy, I have 2 of it. I forgot to cancel my second order, so there is 1 of this guy still in box, which I actually am fine with. I do know he had exploding crotch problems for a lot of people, kind of like that white Infinity Doctor Doom or whatever. But I just love the look of him. He's super shiny. He comes with a decent amount of accessories. He's on the Fantastic Iron Man 80 years body mold that I bought 2 of to paint to make this figure, which he's awesome. I love this guy so much.
Yeah, that's a great looking figure. And I mean the 80th body is good. It's got some problems, but overall it's a fantastic Iron Man body. And that was one of the few figures that even when I was super duper out of Marvel Legends, I picked up the 80th Iron Man because even I was like, damn, this is a good looking body. So on the stealth suit, super dope. Looks awesome.
I've always just loved that dark blue.
Absolutely. Yeah. See, Todd, you know what I'm talking about. The Moria Orc ain't no joke. Ain't no joke. And Daniel Ponce, is that Mythic Legions Krampus figure still available? It is not. You're going to have to go to the secondary market for that, unfortunately. And I'm pretty sure it's already going for stupid money. And Infernal says, I love the Stealth Iron Man suit. I put the unmasked head for my AI Iron Man on it, and it looks pretty good. Nice. All right, David, you ready for my number 1?
I am. I did the same thing Infernal did. I put the unmasked head on that AI one. I was like, yep, that's going to work better on you. I took the AI head and threw it on, I think, the hologram Iron Man too.
Even better.
Then you had the hologram blue head on that one.
Nice.
All right, what do we got on your end?
We're going to a screen share because it's in a box somewhere. But, it's the NECA Toys Friday the 13th Part 7 Ultimate Jason Voorhees.
Ooh.
Who,
okay.
I mean, you guys know me. I'm a big horror fan, and I have been waiting for this figure for a long time. Notoriously, this figure has taken forever to be re-released because of the ongoing legal battle with the Friday the 13th rights. So we saw this figure a long time ago. We've waited forever and ever and ever to get it. We finally got it, and it is my favorite figure of 2021. It's absolutely amazing. Another NECA figure where right out of the package, all the plastic felt good. All the joints were not too tight, not too loose, just really good stuff. So I kind of feel like maybe NECA's starting to improve their quality a little bit, but you get the alternate head. You get an exploding mask head that I don't even see advertised. It's like hidden right there. You can see it right there, but tons of weapons, every weapon he uses to kill someone in the movie. And yeah, this is also personally my favorite design of Jason, period. So yeah, this figure was my most anticipated figure of the year. It absolutely delivered, and it is now definitively my favorite action figure of 2021.
I'm surprised that you did not have Goliath on this list anywhere.
You know, I thought about it, but Goliath, what irks me about him are those damn wings.
which hopefully Bronx fixes with the
right. I think I will like the figure more once I can have the cape folded around, clasped up.
Yeah.
Because the wings Goliath comes with are those hard plastic. There's no articulation in them or anything, and they're huge. They just take up so much space.
Yeah,
it's like a 13-inch wingspan.
I've got him coming tomorrow from Big Bad, and he's one that I think he could possibly make his way into like a top 15, but I don't know if he could edge any of these guys out. Like my overall 10, like I've got the whole group together, like pictured on here, and they're all like, I don't think he could take any of them out of here.
Yeah, I mean, don't get me wrong, Goliath is a great figure, but I think you're absolutely right. It's more like top 15 territory.
Yeah.
But once we get Bronx, once we get the caped wings, I feel like all my problems are going to go away with that figure. So it's good, but you know, I think they could have just executed the wings a little bit better, or just not beat around the bush and just include the cape with the first Goliath figure. So you'll see, though. You'll see, David, once you see how much space those damn wings take up.
I don't know where I'm going to put him.
Let's see. Justin Clark says Zartan MOD is number 1. Is that the one that comes with all the different faces and whatnot?
I think so. Probably.
Great looking figure. And Josh says, you sold me on Jason. Picked it up after you spoke highly of him. Yeah, you're not going to be disappointed, Josh. That Jason figure is amazing. It's easily the best Jason they've done so far. I mean, of course, it's the newest one, so you would hope it would be, but
so
it's absolutely worth picking up.
Without spoiling your Black Series stuff, would a Black Series figure be your number 1 figure of the year to edge out that Jason? Or is that Jason definitively your number 1?
No, Jason is definitive.
Okay.
Would I've probably included some Black Series figures on my top 10 for sure, but no. Number 1 figure period is that Jason. But like I said, you know, there was like a rights lawsuit affecting Friday the 13th. So like they showed the figure off, and then like a year and a half went by where you couldn't buy it, you couldn't pre-order it or anything. Or no, you could pre-order it, but it just kept getting delayed and delayed and delayed. So it was like, we thought the figure was coming, and then it got delayed, and then we had to wait a year and a half, and we finally got it. So it's an incredible figure. Anyone out there that is a horror fan or just wants to dip their toes into NECA or wants a Jason, that's the Jason that I would recommend. So absolute recommendation there. But non-foldable wings. Big mistake. Big mistake.
Don't worry, that's how they sell those extra characters that people might not want as much, because they'll just put every one of the gargoyles foldable wings in with all of them.
Yep, and I think that's exactly what they're going to do. I mean, NECA kind of alluded to that, like saying, like, you know, we're going to do this with other characters too. They're going to come with more accessories for other gargoyles, which, I mean, is a smart idea, but also at the same time, like, how are you going to call Goliath Ultimate Goliath when he doesn't come with
everything that Goliath should have?
Yeah, that's like the definition of the word ultimate.
Yeah.
You know? But hey, you know, what do I know? But yeah, Grail, I would agree. For the most part, the Lord of the Rings line is underrated. But there's a couple stinkers in the Lotor line. There's a couple. Yeah, Todd skipped Goliath for that very reason. So I don't blame you. Hopefully they'll do a release that comes with, you know, everything. Maybe down the road, charge a little bit more. But
I would like if they just like made wings that were articulated or something like that. Found a way to make the wings articulated and do like a re-release of Goliath with maybe a different head sculpt or different accessories. Or even, I mean, you could even just not give them accessories. Make them the same paint so you could like interchange the hands or whatever from the other one. Just give them an individual head and make it like articulated wings.
Yeah, even if it was just kind of like, you know, like the old style, just put a hinge in them.
Yeah, do like Charizard.
Yeah, I'd be okay with that. Because just it limits you. Goliath, if you want to display him with his wings on, you have to like put him at the back of your shelf.
Yeah.
Because otherwise his wings are going to literally block
everything
13 inches of action figures. So it's like you have to put him in the back. Then you can't really see him. I mean, he's tall, but he's like, you know, you can't appreciate him because he's in the back.
And then you run the problem of with his wonky, weird, like crazy legs. If he falls over, those wings are tearing down every figure in front of him with him.
Yep. Yep. And I've had him take a few shelf dives. So he actually got preemptively put back in his box and is probably going to stay in his box until I can get Bronx and swap the capes out, because that's how done I am with those wings.
I will say I am looking forward to Bronx, though.
Oh, yeah. Bronx is going to be awesome for sure. But all right. So I am going to wrap the stream up right now. I've got some stuff I've got to get going on today. So, David, thank you so much for counting down the top 10 figures of 2021.
No problem.
This was a lot of fun.
A nightmare, too.
Yeah, but it was still a lot of fun. Hopefully, everyone that was watching enjoyed the stream. If you did and you haven't liked yet, don't forget to hit like, subscribe if you're new. We're always talking about action figures here on the channel, mostly Black Series, but every once in a while, I'll throw a recent, or I'm sorry, I was reading Mango Fett's comment. I'll throw a gear in there. And Mango Fett, we did recent pickups at the beginning of this stream, so just go ahead, circle back, watch the VOD, okay?
Have to
Riley?
do this again next year with the top 10.
Oh, absolutely. I love doing the top 10s.
Justin's primarily Black Series, though, right? He doesn't really do a lot of
he dabbles. He dabbles in other stuff, but hello, goodbye, Riley. It was nice to see you. But thanks everyone for stopping by. I'm Nate. I've been joined with David.
See you later, everybody.
And we'll see you all next time. Thank you, and have a great rest of your Sunday.